Gareth, we're getting ready for Birmingham City on Friday, but just before that, obviously on Tuesday night, we had the 1-1 draw against Swansea, and you've received an email this morning with regards to their opening goal. What can you tell us?
Yeah, listen, we work hard with the Referees Association for its learning purposes, really, feedback situations, and it kills me when, we go back and say their first goal, can you have a look at? We thought it was handball. They've come back and gone, yeah, actually, that was handball. That may have been ruled out, should have been ruled out. So, but it's great. It's great learning for them. And I think Andrew Kitchen, it was his first game in the Championship as well, the referee that night. So, gutted it had to be us, but hopefully he's going to be a fantastic referee, and the learning aspect of all that is brilliant for them. And this is how it works with the clubs, with the feedback sort of thing. But it does hurt, and not just me. I can get over that quite quick and get onto Birmingham and be positive. But the fans, I think, and the players as well, they gave it everything. And to have that come in and going, it really probably should have been a 1-0 win, or maybe even more. We were on top for large periods of that game. Attacked really well, I thought. Just that final product, we really should have, the goal really shouldn't have mattered. We should have scored more, I thought, because I thought we were really good getting into that final third. Just those final moments. But thank goodness Lyndon popped up with a brilliant header from Ilias's great cross, and we needed that at the right time, and 1-1, it was the least we deserved, one of my big memories is looking at the game when the final whistle went. I think about 8 QPR players collapsed onto the ground, and they'd given everything both physically and emotionally, and they knew that they'd probably been hard done by, because I think Asmir and Cookie had both seen the handball, and they both claimed for that, and felt a little bit aggrieved. But those things happen. I'm hoping they even themselves out over the season. That's why there's 46 games. But for me, it'd be nice to be sat a bit higher in the table with a bit more optimism. But I don't know if I could get any more optimism at the moment. I'm really buzzing with the way we're playing. I'm looking forward to taking Birmingham on Friday. I think they're going to be a tough team. Started well, and then a little bit indifferent, had a couple of injuries. So we've got to make sure that we are super fit, super focused, know what we're doing. The next couple of days is a little bit unusual for a football club. You don't usually have a game or 3 games in quick succession like this. So preparations are different slightly. But no, really, really pleased with the performance again. I think that walking around the ground at the end, it's a hell of a lot different to what it was last year. There's a lot of good feeling. There's people who understand where we are. Just can we convert some of these chances, because we're getting in some fantastic positions, and I want to work on it. But again, I don't want to make the boys tired for Friday. They've got to go again. But we're in a good place, and everyone. Bar Jimmy again, who's extremely close and frustrated and tells me every day he wants to play, and I know he does, and he will do very soon. But everyone else is fit and ready for selection on Friday, so looking forward to seeing what we can do against John Eustace good side that we know what will come. They'll be tough, they'll be strong. We'll have to be at our best again, and I intend to put a good show on TV, and hopefully we can get some points and rock it up this league.
The general consensus Watford aside is that the performances have been there, but not always the results. Have the fans surprised you by how much they've stuck with the team when the results perhaps haven't been what the performances have warranted?
Absolutely. I think that it shows a knowledge in the fans that they would rather have performances and knowing that it's coming and consistency, rather than flash in the pan success and then a couple of losses, then flash in the pan success. There's no structure there, no base. I want the fans to come into Loftus Road or travel away with us every day and go, right, I know what's coming. I know what's coming. I know that at the end of the game, the boys are going to be knackered. I know they're going to give everything. I know what that player does. I know how he plays. And that's consistency. And if we get that right, we'll win games. And the fans knowing what's coming is great. It really is. Oppositions are now trying to work Sinclair out, holding him, stopping him, running him behind. We've got to turn him now, and we've got to work on him to be right. If they're going to do that, can we go into you and be this big man and then spin? Things like that, stay on side, all these little things that we've got to work with some of these really young players who are just starting their careers, but it's exciting. It's really exciting. Paul Smith is bound to have raised a few eyebrows the way he's playing. He's outstanding at the moment. Ilias, I think, back to his best. running games, you know, at times with going forward, especially, you know, and then the boys at the back, you know, the window that I said we'd had, you know, your Cooks, your Foxes, your Begoviches, just super solid leaders, you know. Jack's a big miss for us at the moment, you know. Ziad coming in, you know, and you know, maybe another one, hopefully, to join us soon. But we will be at the end of the end of the window's end. But come January, I think we'd have had a really good recruitment drive in the summer, and I'm really hoping for these points, because I believe we deserve to be a little bit higher in the table. But the table doesn't lie, you know. I want fans shouting at the camera now on the TV screen, going, "Yeah, table doesn't lie, Gareth." I know that. But over 46 games, this will even itself out. It will do, honestly, and I'm buzzing. I just can't wait to get stuck into the boys today, get up the road to Birmingham, and prepare the right way to take on what will be a great Friday night game.
How do you view Chris Willock? He got his opportunity with Jack Colback, been suspended on Tuesday, and got a good hour or so, 75 minutes, I think. How do you view his progress?
Awesome. Chris has done brilliant. You know, I came in the door last year, he was injured. And I think with what happened last year, there's a lot of sort of lost characters, sort of individuals got walking around, and no real team thing, no real get back into this. I want to get back to this and become this identity and this again. We've got that now, so people know what they've got to get back to. They know, and Chris has really worked hard. Really worked hard to get himself fit, to keep himself injury-free, and to get his opportunities. And he's been very patient. Some wonderful touches on the ball, as we know Chris can do. You know, and a top Chris Willock will score goals, will be in those positions when them chances pop up, and we know that. But it was great to see him out there. Great to see him get past, you know, probably his allotted minutes. You know, we have plans here with Ben, and it's planned minutes, and he probably just went a little bit past that, just to push the boundaries, and got through it fine, you know. And so, like I say, Chris is a really good addition to the squad. No, we're really proud of him, because he's such a young man still, but he's got his body in good shape to go, right, I'll buy into this, and that's what I want. And
just finally, 1,500 or so QPR fans are going to make the trip up to St Andrews. Looking forward to seeing them in full voice.
Listen, you lot absolutely amaze me every week, you know. It's on TV. It would be easy to stay at home and think, right, we'll watch that on TV. It hasn't gone brilliantly positional-wise in the table this year, so we'll sit at home, watch it on TV, and we can, but they're behind us, they're going, the boys need us. We know what we're going to get for the boys. That's brilliant. So get behind us. If they stick us in a corner again like they did at Southampton and Middlesbrough and that, sing your hearts out, because you always out-sing the home fans. You're so good away from home. You inspire the boys, you inspire me. I want to show everyone on TV what we can do, but the ones who make the trip, that's extra special. You guys, we want you to be able to celebrate up at St Andrews on Friday. You know, like I say, prep's gone a little bit different this week. There's more videos, and we've got analysis more than anything. You know, we won't be too much out on the pitches, but if there's anything I can do, it'll be hitting the target and making sure we put some of these chances away, because we're creating, we're doing well. Listen, it's not always going to go wonderfully well, and the tough times is going to when we need you the most. But at the moment, with these consistent performances, I'm sure the wins are just around the corner. Come on, you guys.